Okay, so I'm standing here. This is like the world famous Spiedie operation.
Right.
And
the back of it.
The back of it, right.
Back
This
room
is
where
like
the action
the secret Spiedie. Nobody gets to see this. We're actually
I hope
quite
someone gets to
privileged.
see it, yeah.
Well, I hope so too, actually.
If someone's watching.
All right, so tell us what's going on here.
This is the end. Well, it will be the end product. This has
Right.
been marinating for about a week.
Okay.
Boneless, skinless chicken breast, marinated oil, vinegar, and dry spices. Put in 100-pound lugs. Then we bag them into 10-pound bags, and then we start cooking them on the grill.
Okay.
So this has been about a week and a half process to get it to here.
So how long did you marinate it?
About 3 to 4 days is really nice.
Wow.
5 or 6 days is very good.
Can you tell us the secret sauce?
No, I cannot. Oil, vinegar,
Clearly.
chicken breast, and let's see, we got some parsley in there, and that's about all I can make out.
Oh, you can't tell me the rest of it. But you guys do bottle it and sell it, actually,
we sell
right?
the
You do.
the bottles of marinade. All that is, it's a 16-ounce bottle, 100-pound batch, squeezed into a 16-ounce bottle.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
So we should say that this is actually not completely traditional, because if it was, it would be on skewers.
Yeah, the original is on the skewer, but it would be, as you can see, it'd be a lot of work, and there'd be
Right.
a lot of poking fingers. And the original is lamb, which we do sell the lamb.
Yeah.
But you have to get, these are actually called a fish grill. They're grate you a little bit closer, so the Spiedies don't fall through.
Oh,
And that's the bottle right
product placement. Here it is, people. All right, Steve. I want to bring in Sam. Come here, if you would. Actually, so chicken Spiedies are not traditional, and you guys can't say that you invented the Spiedie, but you can say that you invented chicken Spiedies. Is that correct? It is.
Absolutely, yes.
So what was the story? Why did that happen?
Of the chicken Spiedies?
Of chicken Spiedies, yeah.
Really simple, is my dad had a lot of heart problems, so we wanted to have a product that was low in fat for him.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried our chicken Spiedies and used corn oil instead of the vegetable oil or olive oil.
Uh-huh.
And the first year it was a total flop, and we almost gave up on it.
Wait,
and
what year was that now?
This had to be, I say, in the early 80s.
In the early 80s,
Yeah.
okay.
And then we gave it a try the second year, and histories after that. It just started growing, and now it outsells everything else about 4 to 1.
And I've actually tried it, and I can vouch it's very good. But the lamb also is very good. You actually served this in a non-traditional way on a submarine roll. Is that right?
6-inch
6
roll.
inch
Okay.
or a 12-inch.
And the
But we
lamb-
also do Italian bread, but
You
not
do.
here. But the lamb on Italian to make it the real classic original sandwich.
Right. And we talked actually earlier. I find this pretty amazing in terms of what one might eat at an event like this. This is actually health food.
It's
Sorta.
It's nice and lean. It's not deep fried. It's,
I mean, look at you guys.
Well, we work
Both
hard.
of you. You look
Fat in
fantastic.
the summer, and the winter, and then we get skinny in the summer.
That's how it works.
But it's a nice
I got
chicken
it.
breast, grilled.
Yeah.
You know, served on a roll. It doesn't have the extra mayonnaise or sub sauce or, anything that's you're not supposed to be eating.
And you can't actually request that, right? I mean, if somebody wanted mayonnaise or sub sauce, you wouldn't put it
We
on
don't
there?
bring mayonnaise.
You don't?
We don't like mayonnaise. But in the restaurants, lettuce, tomato, onion, peppers and onions, people get creative with it.
A lot of people like mushrooms and cheese on it.
Really?
That's a very
Yeah.
popular
Well, that's
one,
almost like a
yeah.
steak sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's a very popular one.
So, can you just tell us briefly the story of the business? It was your father and your father's brother, correct?
It was my dad and my Uncle John, and they had a traditional corner grocery store that specialized in high quality meats. And so that's really where we got our start. And then when our economy was changing and a lot of our manufacturing was downsizing, at the same time all the big grocery stores started to come in.
Right.
And with the specialized meat companies or specialized deli cases, butcher shops, it hurt us quite a bit. So we decided instead of going in competition with them, we would sell to them. So we changed our business from a retail to a wholesale. We still have our restaurant. We have a restaurant on State Street in Binghamton, the Lupo's S&S Char Pit.
Yeah.
And then we do outdoor events like this.
A lot of catering.
You do a lot of
Graduation
catering.
parties, yeah.
So, and also, I did a little bit of Spiedie research, and the origin of this particular delicacy is actually in dispute. Is that right?
Well, the original story, the real story, is a little Italian gentleman brought him over from Italy, and and he ended up in Endicott, New York, and that is really pretty much close as we can get,
I
right?
would say it would be Iacovelli.
Aggie Iacovelli, yeah.
And he actually at one point had a chain of Augie's restaurants. Didn't he?
He had a restaurant. His son Guido started opening some restaurants, but Augie did have him in front of his bar, in front of his restaurant, on the charcoal, probably even wood back then on the skewer, and that's how it all started. And that's a That's not, it's an urban legend, but it's the truth.
So, okay, so because there has been some people, I think a little bit about like the Anchor Bar, the chicken wing dispute out in Buffalo, that this is obviously so popular, it has its own festival, that people would probably want to own this particular item. You guys own chicken, as we can see, there's quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
Can you talk about, in terms of the economy, what Spiedies mean to Binghamton?
Well, we're fortunate with our company. We have actually hired this summer about 15 additional employees because our Spiedies are starting to get outside the area. We're doing a lot more, like say with Price Chopper outside the area. We're doing a lot more with Wegmans. Actually up in Syracuse, we're in every single Wegmans now with our Spiedies. So we've replaced their Spiedies with ours.
It's like a Speedy contest.
Yeah, yes, and we're doing
Speedy
some
dominance.
That's it. We are doing more and more business with Oswego, with the university there. So we're trying to get Spiedies outside the area, so it has meant higher employment for us.
And it's also, though, in terms of, like, you don't see this in New York City too terribly much. So do you have a plan for taking over the Big Apple? Just curious.
We're surrounding the Big Apple. Syracuse, Albany, we're slowly surrounding it, and that would be the final thing. That would be nice.
Right.
Where the people are.
And you guys are actually, this is your 25th year involved, is that right?
At the Spiedie Fest.
At the Spiedie Fest. And just, what does it mean for the area, the event, and also obviously it's a signature dish for the event.
It's nice to be famous for something. I mean, we had, we had
Something
IBM,
positive,
and yeah, I mean, so
obviously.
it's good that, I mean, they think of little old Endicott, New York, of Binghamton, Broome County, and they think of Spiedies. At least this gives us something to hang our head on.
Yeah.
You know, we have beautiful weather and beautiful scenery, but a lot of places do. It's nice to be known for something positive.
And these are definitely very positive, really, because I did consume one and half of two. And, well, not two whole ones. Come on now. And they were wonderful. I want to thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you. I
Steve.
sure
Thank
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Yep, thank you.
And Spiedies, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
thank you so
you.
much. My pleasure.